Good morning. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get started right away. We'll inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth a few times. Let the body just move in any way it wants to. Taking this moment to let ourselves wake up. Shifting our energy in whatever way feels good. Okay, come back to center. We'll bring the feet underneath the hips. Inhale the arms up, interlace except for the index, so something like this. Inhale again here. Exhale, press into both feet and go to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, other side. And let's just do a few. Inhaling center. Exhaling over. Follow your breath. Next time we come to center, open up the hands. Take a breath or two. Root down through the feet. We can lift up the toes, spread them out, grab the mat. Okay, so we inhale here, the arms up. We exhale, we can soften the knees, give ourselves a little hug. Inhale, center, arms up. Exhale, hug, other direction. And continue with our breath. Next time we come to center, take another breath or two. And with an exhale, relax the arms. Let's work on the legs and the feet a little bit. So we'll stagger the feet. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, the toes of the back foot around the ankle of the front foot. And we'll just inhale up on the toes, exhale down on the heels. And that's it. We can imagine an upward pull through the crown. Simple movements like this are a great way to strengthen the ankles. Also really nice for the calves. And for the whole body might. This is a good one to do in between things. If you've been sitting for a long time, or maybe while you're waiting for your coffee or tea to be ready. Okay, let's change the feet. So other foot forward, so the back toes are around to the ankle of the front foot, and the exact same thing. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Now you might notice that the second side is a little more awkward from the first side. That's totally normal. Our bodies, they favor comfort and ease. And most of us tend to favor one side of the body over the other. So if there's any differences, just notice them without judging or trying to control in any way. And if anything, if you really pay attention and start to notice which side has a little more difficulty, in the future, you could make a conscious effort to do that side first, or maybe to do that side for a few more rounds or a few less rounds. Relax the face, a few more. Okay, let's get into those hips now. So we'll lift, rotate out, come down. Lift, rotate out, come down. Don't even worry about where the foot is landing or how it's landing. The arms can do whatever you want. You can breathe through it however you like. Again, notice any differences between the two sides. Okay, now a little more awkward, but the same concept will come out and then in, out and in. And if this isn't for you standing, well, one, you could be close to something to have your hand on, or two, you could do this in a chair. So just sitting on the edge of the chair and moving the legs to whatever degree is possible for today. A few more. Sighing is just a really nice way to just let go. Soften any tension. Okay, shake out those legs. They might be talking a little bit. All right, let's open up the feet. We'll keep working with the hips. So we'll imagine a number 8, an infinity symbol, and draw it with the hips. Let's relax into it. Now notice how the shoulders, they kind of have to follow the movement of the hips, right? But we can exaggerate it. Let the head do whatever it wants. Let the arms do whatever we want, whatever they want. And that's one of the nice things of practicing at home. You can let yourself be extra silly. You can experiment and play around and really find what does your body feel like for right now. Okay, a little bit of brain power. We're going to change the direction of the number eights. So again, I always find the second direction a little awkward. So if you do too, that's okay. Just take your time to get into it. You might need a bit of extra time before you exaggerate the movement of the shoulders and add the arms in whatever way feels good. So sink into those hips and relax into the movement. You can imagine nourishing the synovial fluid around the hip bones, smoothing out any tension in the low back. Whatever you want to add, please go right ahead. A few more. Okay, we'll slowly come back to center. Plant the feet underneath the hips. Let's get into the shoulders a little. So we'll do some shoulder drops. So we inhale, squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale through the mouth, if that's okay, and just let the shoulders drop. And continue. Couple more. Next time the shoulders drop, just let the arms hang and take a few breaths. Keeping this distance between the shoulders and the ears, let's just turn our heads side to side, super gently. Noticing the range of motion. Okay, back to center. Let's come back to our ankles before we do our standing poses. So again, the feet are under the hips. We can lift up all the toes, spread them, grab the floor. Imagine we're holding something between the thighs and we're moving that thing back. Feel the upward pull through the crown. Relax the shoulders down. Okay, so see which leg you want to stand on first. We don't have to think about it too much. We'll lift the other leg. So we're getting ready for ankle circles. So we can do them down here, or you could catch the knee or under the thigh, whatever you like. Let's just circle that ankle. Other direction. Okay, open up. And we'll take it into a tree pose. So if you're low, your tree could be over here. Or if you want to go higher, you could go to the thigh. Or you could be anywhere in between. The arms can be branches that help us keep our balance. Or if you prefer, you can go into prayer pose at the heart or overhead. A few more breaths, squeezing into ourselves. Okay, the foot that's in the tree, put it down, shift the weight, and open up into a star. So I like working with balance. It's fun. It's also really great for our bones and for just creating that ability to catch ourselves when we start to fall. Shine out. Two more. Okay, come back. Give ourselves a little shake and we'll restart the whole thing. So we'll lift the toes, spread, grab the earth. We can open the palms forward. Shoulders are back and down, neck is long. Imagine the upward pull through the crown. Internally rotate those thighs so we can think of holding something between the thighs and pushing it back. And we'll just take a breath or two before the other side. Feeling the support. Okay, when you're ready, we'll start ankle circles on the other side. So see if you want to start low or if you want to come up high. So wherever we are, let's circle. Other direction. Tree. So wherever your tree wants to land, let it land. Pressing the foot into the leg into the foot. Maybe the arms are branches, or maybe you prefer a prayer pose, whatever you like. Let's breathe through it. Get ready for star. The foot comes down. We shift the weight, open up, and shine out. Couple more. Okay. Give ourselves a little shake. All right, let's set ourselves up for a warrior two. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. It doesn't have to be the widest stance in the world, something that's comfortable. And we'll start by circling the front knee. Okay, change direction. All right, let's land into that warrior two. So we'll try to have our shoulders over our hips and a nice bend in the knee. We can turn the head looking over the fingers of the front arm, same side as the bent leg. Nice strong legs, like we want to rip the mat apart. A few more. Okay, straighten the leg. Turn the front hand up and lean back. Think of opening up the side ribs. A few breaths. Come back to center. Keep the legs straight. We'll do a triangle. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach. Now you might want to angle your back foot a little so the back hip can kind of fall forward. When we can't reach anymore, drop the head. And we'll play with our triangles a little differently today. The top arm, maybe we can reach it over the ear. Same long, deep breaths. More. Okay, inhale, come up. Turn the front foot in. Let's do a wide leg forward bend. So the feet parallel, hands on the hips. If you like, we can inhale, open up through the chest first. Exhale, tilt from those hips. Pause halfway. Take a breath or two. And then fold as much as it feels good. So we can slide the arms down the legs. You can absolutely bend the knees. Let the head get heavy. If you have your blocks, you could for sure put the hands on the blocks. Okay, so while we're here, let's release the neck. So imagine a beam of light through the crown of the head. Let's draw the infinity symbol into the earth in a super relaxed way. Okay, change the direction. Okay, strengthen up those legs. Bring the hands back to the hips. Inhale halfway. Take a breath or two. Press into the feet. Come all the way up. All right, let's get ready for the other side. So we set ourselves up for warrior two on the other side. Bend the knee and start to circle that knee. Other direction. Okay, land into the warrior two. So make any adjustments you might need. Float up the arms. Head turns direction as the bent leg. And we breathe. Okay, straighten the front leg. Turn the front palm up. Lean back. Opening the side ribs. Swivel back to center. Getting ready for triangle. So the back foot might want to angle, the back hip can lean in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach, 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 reach. Can't reach anymore, drop the hand. So we're stacked on top of ourselves. We look down, we see our hand, our leg. Now, little variation for today, the top arm can reach over the ear. Long, deep breaths. 2 more. Press into the feet, come up. Turn the feet parallel. And 1 more forward bend. So we'll inhale, open up through the heart. Exhale, fold from those hips. Bend the knees as much as you like. Slide the hands down to wherever is comfortable. And let's just let the head be heavy on this one. Like there's a little weight at the crown of the head pulling down. Okay, hands to hips. Press the feet into the earth. Come halfway, take a couple breaths. Press into those feet, come all the way up. We can walk the feet together. Give ourselves a little shake. We'll get ready to come down to the earth. If you need a drink of water, go ahead. If you have socks, sweaters, extra clothing, you can put them on now. And if there's any props you like for relaxation, like something under the knees, or even a chair to put the knees on, or some blankets for under the head, under the knees, just gather whatever you may need now. So we don't have to get up again. All right, let's start with a twist. So I'm going to take my bottom leg, this is my bottom leg, and tuck it in, but you can absolutely have it extended. The top leg could be inside or outside. Interlace around the knee, proud open chest, long deep breaths. And when you're ready, take it into the twist, twisting towards the bent leg. Back hand comes behind, and we'll continue our long deep breaths. Letting ourselves untwist a little on the inhales and twist a little more on the exhales. Okay, come back to center. Pick up that top leg, give it a rock. Circle. Other direction. Okay, let's build a fire. So our bottom leg, we'll bring it parallel to the mat. The top leg, we'll see if we can put it on top of the bottom leg. This is not exactly an easy pose, especially depending on what's going on with the hips. So if it's really not happening, just either go a little lower, but if that's still like not great, just go into a regular one foot in front of the other or a regular cross legs. So find something that works for you. Now, if you have it, but like me, you have like a big space between the leg and the foot, you could absolutely put a blanket or a block or something. I'm a bad example and I didn't bring something with me, but also we're not here that long, so it'll be okay. Just make sure you're comfortable enough. Okay, finally, let's get up on top of the sit bones, lengthen through the spine. And then if you like, we can add a little forward tilt. Only if that feels good in your body. And take a few breaths. Okay. Come out of it when you're ready. Give the legs a little shake. And let's set ourselves up for the twist on the other side. So again, the bottom leg can be bent or straight. You decide. Top leg on the inside or the outside. And we'll start just by interlacing around the knee. Proud, open chest. Long, deep breath. Take it into the twist. Twisting towards the bent leg. Okay, back to center, pick up the top leg. You can already bring the bottom leg forward a little just so you have a bit more room. Let's rock side to side. Circle. The other direction. And make a fire. So bring your bottom leg parallel. Stack your top leg on top. Again, you can absolutely fill that gap. Keep both feet engaged. And then if you like, we can add a forward tilt, not at all necessary. See what your body wants for today. So if you're doing the tilt, inhale, lengthen. Exhale forward, keeping the spine long. Go with your breath. Okay, come out of it. Give ourselves a little shake. And let's come down onto the back. So we'll start with some double knee tucks. So hands on the knees, inhale the knees away. Exhale to the chest. Do that a few times. Okay, bring the feet to the earth. Let's do a few pelvic lifts. So we'll press the feet into the earth, lift the pelvis up, and maybe the arms overhead. Exhale the pelvis down, the arms down. And we'll just do a few of these. Okay, so we'll bring the pelvis down and keep the arms up just above the shoulders. So we're going to add a little move to help us refresh the kidneys. So I bring the feet pretty close to the body. We start the same way, lifting up the hips. We inhale, bring the hips down, lift the knees up, and as we exhale, arms through the legs, knees as close to the shoulders as we can get them, and the head and neck off the floor if that feels okay for you. Okay, so we'll do it a few times. So the feet come down. We inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale down, exhale, knees up, arms between the legs, squeeze, 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 squeeze. So we'll guide another one, then we'll do a few at our own pace. And also, you do not need to follow this breathing pattern. You can do the movement and let the breath kind of figure it out. And also, in that last part where we squeeze, you might want to hold it for an extra couple of breaths and squeeze even more. Okay. So inhale where we are. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, knees come up, arms between the legs, squeeze. In, feet on the floor. Out, lift the hips. In, the hips come down. Out, squeeze. Let's do a couple more at our own pace. If you like, if you don't like it, do something else. One more. Okay, next time we come down, let's do cactus arms if our bodies allow it. If not, you can have the arms out straight. We'll just take a few breaths here, constructive rest. So you can keep the legs where they are or lean the knees one into the other. About 5 breaths. Letting everything go. It's like a little mini shavasana. Okay, now we'll bring the feet together. So we'll glue the legs and the feet together. Inhale here. Exhale the legs over to one side and keep the feet kind of stacked one on top of the other. So we go onto the outer edge of the foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. And it doesn't matter how far the legs go over. Just keeping those feet together. And as always, you can do this fast or slow. Do our best to keep both shoulders down on the ground. Feel more? Okay, come back to center. Stretch one leg down on the floor. The other leg, keep it bent. We'll keep pushing the foot into the floor and the knee pointing up to the sky. The opposite arm extends shoulder level. The same side as the bent leg, that hand comes to the heart. We'll keep the head heavy and on the floor. So if your head lifts off the floor, just put a blanket or a pillow or something under the head. Okay, so we keep pressing the foot into the floor, knee up. The other leg can be relaxed. From the heart, let's slide down the arm. You can absolutely lift the hip of the bent leg. And then we slide back, keeping contact with the body. So we'll just do a few. The shoulder can for sure lift up. You can even reach the fingers over the fingertips of the bottom arm. Feel more. Okay, once we come back to center, we can leave the arms open or come back to cactus arms. The bent leg, we'll just hook it behind the long leg and take ourselves into a twist. If you want a little more action, you can take the hand on top of the leg, but definitely keep both shoulders on the floor. You might even want to move both shoulders same direction as the knee and maybe turn the head away from the knee. Okay, come back to center. Let's recenter ourselves. And we'll do the whole thing on the other side. So one leg long, the other leg bent. We keep the foot pushing into the floor, the knee pointing up to the sky. Open up the arms. Same side as the bent leg, hand to the heart. We slide down the arm, keeping the head on the floor, and then slide back. And that's it. Let's go with our breath. Okay, come back to center. So we can either have cactus arms or long arms. Let's hook the foot behind the long leg, take ourselves into a twist. Move the shoulders same direction as the knee. And if you want, you can put a hand on the leg. I'll just breathe into the twist. Maybe turn the head away from the knee. Okay, come back to center. And if there's anything else you need to do to prepare for relaxation, maybe one more squeeze of the knees to the chest. And of course, if there's anything else your body wants, take the time to do it. And then when you're ready, find your relaxation position. So I'm going to do my usual, the feet wide, knees leaning one into the other. And this is where if you have your props, you can use them if you want to put something under the knees or if you want something under the head. And if your back is super comfortable, you can for sure have the legs extended. Let's give ourselves permission to relax. Let ourselves let every Let's start to gently wake the body, inviting movement once it feels good. Eventually giving ourselves a full body stretch. And once nice and stretched, knees to chest. And let's do a few more double knee tucks. Inhale the knees away. Exhale to the chest. And rock side to side. All the way to one side. Rest in a fetal position. And when you're ready with the strength of the arms, press up. Place yourself into any comfortable seated position. And let's just take a little moment with ourselves before we close. So we can have a hand on the heart center, a hand on the belly. Invite ourselves to relax into the natural movement of breath. If you like, we can close with a bow, acknowledging, honoring the light, love, and wisdom within ourselves, within each other, and within all. Thank you so much for practicing. I hope you've had a good practice. Thank you again for joining me. I'll see you back here on YouTube on Friday and over on Google Meet on Thursday. So until then, have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.